Aston Villa pressing it with Ramsey. Story manages to get his pass away though. But Brady told up, back to Story, a little bit off balance, but Story kept in play, hits it long towards halfway, flicked off of Reece, no running behind him, and Kamara gets in that space and passed it back to Martinez. Here is Tyrone Mings. Asensio wanting the ball just behind halfway. Again, Mings just has Will King close by to him, so doesn't want to take a risky pass back to Martinez and the Dean. Now it's worked out the space on the right hand side for Cash. Rashford making a run down that side. Cash doesn't opt to go for him though. He goes back to Kamara. Tielemans level with the centre circle in the pressing half. Turns onto his right foot. Is it through the centre circle and halfway on the left foot? Mings. Now Mings picks out a 10-yard forward pass to Luca Dean. Dean now is looking infield. Dean, that's a nice pass outside his right foot to Ramsey. Lovely silky feet. Ramsey goes down. He was tripped up from Story, but great close feet there from Jacob Ramsey. And close control between his feet was superb. Took on the stretch with his right foot, just danced beyond Jordan Story. It was just an outstretch right foot of Jordan Story, just clipped Aston Villa man down to the ground. So free kick here for Villa, about 22 yards out, left of centre. So David Cornell just getting his wall organised. 20 minutes gone here at Deepdale. Can Aston Villa get the opening goal? The third FA Cup quarter-final this weekend. To remind that Crystal Palace, the first team through, beating Fulham 3-0 yesterday. Nottingham Forest went through against Brighton on penalty yesterday evening. So Marcus Rashford, hands on hips to take this free kick. So Rashford now standing square onto the ball here. Marcus Rashford, Luca Digne, of course, another option. There's excellent free kick abilities, but you have to fancy Marcus Rashford to take this one. Of course, he had the free kick against Cardiff, which hit the underside of the bar, but again, it was turned in on that evening. So it's a free kick taken over the wall in the end for Luca Digne. Well, I thought for all worlds it was going to be Rashford to take, but Digne in the end stepped up, wrapped his left foot around it, and couldn't keep it down, to the relief of Preston. So 21 minutes played, Preston 0, Aston Villa 0. Yeah, neither goalkeeper's been forced into a really big save so far. Yeah, Preston fans certainly enjoying the day though in the sunshine. Big occasion for them. Short goal kick playing, it's a good block there from Asensio. Does bounce out for a goal kick. It was a short goal kick playing into the feet of Hughes. And it was a really good press in there. And Marco Asensio right hand side the box. That's what Unai Emery wanted to see again when Preston do try and play short out from the back. Don't make it comfortable for them. Now Preston go long from the goal kick. Well, it looked like it was flipped backwards by Luca Digne, and it looks to be a throw to Aston Villa instead. So it won't be a throw here for Preston to their annoyance. Throw taken from Digne. Tielemans back here to Martinez. Now Conte carrying it out the box. Conte out again, driving towards halfway. Conte short forward pass to Cash. Cash turns back here to Conte. Now Conte in the centre circle to Mings. Luca Digne a bit of space to receive the ball from Tyrone Mings. Midway inside the Preston half. Now Aston Villa have it with Ramsey. Ramsey back towards halfway to Mings. Keane and Reece trying to push up high on the Villa centre-backs. Conte square for Kamara just behind halfway. Aston Villa 74% of possession so far, but I haven't really tested David Cornell, Preston's second choice goalkeeper, at all. Conte back to Martinez inside the 6-yard box. Now plays it out of his area where Mings gets the call from Digne to leave it. Here's Digne back here to Mings. Now Mings again just walking forward to the ball now, looking towards the right hand side and squares it to Conte. Villa just building slowly in their own half here. Conte back into the feet of Mings. Mings now looking towards the left hand side and gives it to Digne. Look at Digne, right footed. Bit heavy touch there from Rodgers, but keeps his balance. Gives it to Ramsey. Now Ramsey tips it down left for Digne. Villa just behind the box. Good interception there. It was really well read from Gibson. And now Here's Thordarson to Brady. Reese. Brady first line, a little bit in behind. Rocky Ensign that pass there towards the centre circle, and Cash picks the ball up. It's back with A. Martinez. Again, Concert just called for Carmen, the Villa defence, and here's Martinez. Short for Concert. Back here for Martinez. And Aston Villa slowly building between the goalkeeper and the defence. That's a long ball from Martinez. Well cut out though from Gibson. And there's a whip ball down left-hand side from Hughes, and well read there from Conte against Froyke Jensen, and Conte anticipated that challenge coming in from Froyke Jensen. Gets Villa the free kick. Again, Conte didn't really have anywhere to go. Clumsy challenge from Froyke Jensen, but Conte could tell that challenge was going to come in. Free kick then for Villa to take. Deep inside there and up. It's the best chance this match. It's gone to Villa with Asensio's cross. Just missing the head of Conte, but really in terms of sort of tricky play, hasn't really been any big chances created for Villa in that respect. Headed away from Gibson, the free kick for Martinez. Kamara fighting to keep it just about halfway, just poke it forwards, but cleared there from Hughes. Out for throw for Villa. Just behind halfway from Matty Cash to take. 25 minutes played here. Deepdale, Preston 0, Villa 0. Head away from Hughes, that throw from Cash, and now it is Froyke Jensen towards halfway, held up here from Reese. Tackle one from Concert. Rolls here to Whiteman. Now it's played back from Keane. Just behind halfway, it's the feet of Hughes. Here's Cornell. Cornell clips it towards halfway. Looking for Reese, headed down from Mings. It is Thordarson. Thordarson goes behind him to Story. Here's Brady, midway inside his half. Brady gets a nice calm pass in the centre for Gibson to float it out towards the left-hand side. Magoma traps it on his chest. Jane Magoma. Still Magoma now. Can he try look at his outside? Gets away from Kamara. There's two men around him still. It's Kamara catching him up. Magoma level with the penalty here on the left-hand side. Cash though gets his body across and sees off Jaden Magoma really well. And that will be a goal kick to Aston Villa. Great one-on-one defending there from Matty Cash against Jaden Magoma, and made sure that Magoma had no room at all. And Jaden Magoma, the former Aston Villa player, a former Birmingham player as well, so I'd love to score one against Aston Villa. And Brian Little in attendance today, the last man to lift Aston Villa the major trophy 1996 against Leeds United in the League Cup. Clip from A. Martinez. Goal kick towards the right-hand side. Cash cuts in. Eases away from Froyke Jensen. Here is Esri Conser on the ball. Tielemans wants it short. Villa deep inside the half. Now it's back to Martinez in the D. Martinez takes a few touches with his right foot and just lifts it into the path of Matty Cash. Back now to Esri Conser. Conser right-footed. Cash under a bit of pressure. Cash moves it down the right-hand side, just on halfway. It's Bukar Kamara trying to turn away from Whiteman. Lovely feet for Kamara. Tries to flick infield. Good challenge there for Froyke Jensen. Here's Thordarson. Thordarson a bit off balance just behind halfway. Asensio makes the tackle. Now poked into the pressing half. Rogers, the Tielemans. Tielemans going for the centre, and he was tripped there. And that is a clear free kick, and a yellow card shown by Chris Kavanagh as well. Again, Aston Villa pinching the ball back really well. And it was Tielemans who was coming forwards, and Will Keane just tripped the ankle of left ankle of Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans there. Real painful one for the Belgian to take. So Keane now needs to be a bit careful on a yellow card this match. Again, Tielemans is such an intelligent player in terms of not just his passing or his short passing, long range passing, but the weight and carry the ball as well. He was criticised for not being athletic enough at times at Leicester City, but he's certainly just shiny for Unai Emery. Certainly is a manager who demands hard work. So Marcus Rashford, free kick for Aston Villa, just under 30 yards out, right in the centre. Rashford Goes the free kick and it's blocked from, I think, his own man, Tara Mings. It was indeed goal kick for Preston. Has been given an